minutes, that's all it takes for you to complete a weight workout. So that's what we're gonna do today. Welcome, thank you for joining me. My name is Kristen. I work as a physiotherapist and a group instructor, and my aim with this channel is to give you some safe, good, qualified workouts for you to do at home. So what we're gonna do today is we have 3 different blocks. Each block is going to take approximately 10 minutes. The first block we're targeting getting short of breath and our lower body. The next one we're going to target that core and ab area, and the third and final one we are hitting that upper body. So the equipment you will be needing today is an exercise mat and a set of dumbbell. My dumbbell is 7 kilo each, and that will be approximately 15 pounds, but bring a set of dumbbell where you could do the exercises with good quality. Each block is going to be approximately 10 minutes, and we're going to do 3 different kind of exercises, one after each other for the 3 rounds, and then finishing up with 1 exercise just once. And that's going to be the same setup in all 3 blocks, just of course different exercises targeting different part of our body. So you're going to do a little bit of a warm-up, and you're going to meet me here with your equipment, and I'll guide you and I'll help you all the way through, and we're going to do this together. So come along with me and let's do this and sweat together. So you are warmed up and ready to go. The first block we're gonna go after getting short of breath. The first exercise is gonna be high knees, then we have burpees, and then we have mountain climber and 1 single round of a jump squat. So that's gonna be 10 minutes where we are getting focused on getting short of breath. So get that heart rate beating. We are gonna work for 45 seconds, and we have 15 seconds to the next exercise. So let's go. We're gonna put the timer on here, starting counting down from 10 seconds, and gonna work with those high knees to begin with. So I will show you some modification along the way. Don't worry about it, just you do your best. So we're gonna move those knees up, leaning back a little bit. If this is too much, you can go with single knee up and a little bit more support from the floor. So we are engaging that core area. We're keeping our chest up and proud, and chin is in, moving our arms forward and back so we can feel that our heart is elevating. So get that heart rate up, inhaling and exhaling. So just do a good rate of bouncing here and keep it up. You can do the modification just as long as you can feel that heart rate coming up. So let's go for another 4 seconds. 2 and 1. So we are gonna move on for a burpee. Do remember when you do the burpee, stand with a good position between your feet. It's much easier to get up and down. So ready to be jumping up, moving out. So inhale on the way up and exhale on the way out. So make sure when you are landing here, stay in a straight position, no slacking in your lower back. And if this is too much, you can do a jump up, down into the squat, move out, back in again, and do a little bit of a bouncing movement on the way up. So it is important that you get the quality in. If you're all used to doing burpees, you just go and hit it off, but else you do the modification, or you can do a little bit of each. So bring those arms up for that. Jumping, straight out, yips. Moving on for a mountain climber. So hands straight underneath our shoulders, engaging our core area. Get ready to move those knees up towards your chest. 2 and 1. So engage that core area. Try to imagine you are doing this in your bare upper body. So get that core area in place. If this is too much, you can go a little bit slower and just get those feet a little bit more into the ground. So pushing up and bring those knees up towards your chest. Inhaling and exhaling. Go for another 10 seconds. Keep it up. Yes. And we are ready for that second round. Doing our high knees once again out of those 3 rounds. So leaning back, moving these up. So keep that chin in. Don't let your head drop. And try to get your knees up helping with your arms. Push it up. So keep in mind that when we are done with this first block, there's going to be no pulse exercise for the rest of the session. So now is the time to get that heart rate up. 4 seconds. Yes. Ready for the burpee. And do remind yourself to get that core area in place. So ready to get that jumping up towards the ceiling or sky, wherever you are. Inhale, exhale. So try to look at your feet, and do remember you're doing the squat, not straight knees, squatting down, jumping out, back into a squat, up again. So keep that distance between your feet. Makes it a lot more smooth to get up and back out again. 10 more seconds. Yips. Ready for our second round of mountain climber. So in just a few minutes, you have completed the first block. For hopefully leaving you a bit sweaty. And let's go with mountain climbers. Shoulders away from your ears. So push yourself up and move it in. So engage your core area and still try to get that short of breath coming up. So do remember, most of the time it starts up in your head. So it's all about thinking positive, thinking. We are 2/3 of the way in just a few seconds. Yips. Ready for that final round. Ready for those high knees. So we have the high knees, we have the burpees, we have the mountain climber, and then we have one single round of a jump squat. 10 minutes, booyah, completed. So try to get short of breath. You do know when you get short of breath, you're getting that extra boost of your metabolism, where when you have ended the workout, you're gonna burn lots of calories. And sometimes people ask me, does it ever get any easier? No, you have your time frame. You gotta keep pushing it till you get short of breath. But it will get better. You might feel that you can get your knees up higher, the movement faster, more burpees within the time frame, but you should still feel that is kicking your buttocks doing this. So push it up, or do the modification. You can do 2 burpees. You can do the modification, doing a little bit of jogging on the spot. Just keep yourself up on your toes. 10 more seconds. Final round of burpees. A great exercise where we're talking the full body. And staying down here for that mountain climber, and then we're ready to move on for that single time of the jump squat, and then we're gonna get some water. So let's go. So you should feel that you're pushing yourself through this one now. And remember, remember the next block we have is a core ab area. So we are pushing this one. Only 20 seconds more. We can do it. Don't let me hang. I'm not gonna let you hang. Let's go for that 10 seconds left. And 4, 3, 2, and up on our feet. One single round of jump squat. So use the rest period to get yourself settled. Feet out, knees out, shoulders back, chest up, and let's go. If this is too much, you can do a totally body extension, pushing that buttocks back still, and moving those arms up to get more of a heart rate going. And you can of course do a little bit of each, but do remember this is only one time of that jump squatting. Push it real hard here. Inhale as you're jumping up. Stay up nice and tall. No flexion in your lower back. Pushing that buttocks back, knees behind toes. If it gets too much, do some jogging on the spot or do the total body extension. Yes, beautiful. So that was already the first block. Time flies by when you're having fun. Get some water and we're ready for that next block. So we're changing the time frame. We're gonna work for 50 seconds on and we have 10 seconds for the next exercise. You're gonna bring your dumbbells. So 3 exercises, one after each other, and that single final one in the end to mix it up to 10 minutes. So first exercise, we are moving a little bit away from our shoulders from doing the burpees and the mountain climber. So we are lying down here, dumbbell between our knees. Make sure you keep it nice and tight, and if you don't feel comfortable having that dumbbell, just do the exercise without. So doing all this on your own responsibility. Pushing lower back down, lifting our buttocks up. So make sure that you're pushing your navel towards the exercise mat. That's the key to get that lower part of your ab area. So that's gonna be our first exercise. Ready to count down from 10 seconds. So with or without dumbbell, slowly moving that buttocks up. So keep chin in and bring it up. If you feel more comfortable, you can put your hands in front of your dumbbell just to be a little bit extra safe, or else you're just gonna count on you having good strong inner thighs. So pushing that lower back. Too often I see people just do a swinging movement. No, you need to do that little bit of a flexion in your lower back so you engage that lower part of your abdominal, squeezing, and make sure that you are connecting with your pelvic floor as well. Keep shoulders away from your ears. Bring it up and slowly down again. So always focus on feel the contraction on each movement. Leaving the dumbbells out to the side, and we are turning around for a body twist. So pushing down that hip. So now we change the time frame. Now we only have 10 seconds to get ready. So we need to be a little bit extra up on our toes to get it going when the timer starts. So twisting, you can go on your knees, but please move your heels up so you're not lying straight on your kneecap, but you are just lying up on top of your knee. So pushing down, squeezing, and make sure that you can feel your oblique muscle. And of course you are connecting with your full core area. You can rest your head on your hands to ease off your neck. Pushing that hip down, pulling it back into center, alternative side. And we are sitting for a Russian twist. You can bring one dumbbell leaning back and go from one side to the other one. So a little bit of flexion in our lower back, and we are gonna turn from each side. So sometimes I see people do Russian twist like this. Of course you can do it like that, but you will get a lot more out of it if you do the rotation to hit those oblique muscles. So pushing from one side to the other one. You might want to go with a little bit of twist in your lower body, so knees are pointing in the opposite direction of your dumbbell. So leaning back, getting good qualified contraction in your ab area. Shoulders are down, twisting, and feel your way. Bow, yips. Back for round number 2. Keep that dumbbell in between your knees, chin is in, and we are ready to push that lower back down, squeezing and slowly down. And you can move your feet towards the exercise mat. Just make sure that you have that lower back pushed into that mat. So chin is in, moving up slowly down. And please notice my heels are close back to my buttocks, not swinging up, moving up towards the ceiling. You might be thinking, how do you know what I'm doing at home? But of course it's because I see it a lot doing my daily life when teaching. So keep those heels in for the best possible movement and contraction. Yep, turning around for that body twist. So moving a little bit fast, 5 seconds on our arms and twisting down and up to center, or do it on your knees, or do a little bit of both. So of course you should be feeling challenged when you do the workouts, but it's also important that you do look after for the quality, and if it's getting a little bit too much, then you just do the modification. No problems, I know you will be there if you stay consistent. Pushing down those elbows to the mat, all the way down. Keep that chin in. 5 more seconds. Yep. Turn around for a Russian twist. Leaning back, connecting with your ab area. Twisting and turning. Keep chin in. So if you have any neck issue, it is important that you're extra careful of how you're handling your position of your head. So keep that chin in, don't pull it backwards, stay up here in a good position. Pulling, pushing, twisting, inhale, exhale for another 10 seconds, and then we're gonna hit that 3rd round and one final exercise. Yep. So, lying down and ready for that Absthruster. Feel the movement, squeezing and slowly coming back down again. Keep a tight grip around that dumbbell, or else you can put your hands up, just protecting yourself here. Squeeze. So you should feel it every time that buttocks are coming up. Feel it in your abs. Our 3rd and final time here. Yep, turn around for that body twist. 5 seconds. And let's go. Twisting, center. So try not to push your chest towards the exercise mat. Keep yourself up in a straight position and letting go of that extra tension on your shoulder area. If it's too much that you feel a tightness around your neck and your shoulders that is uncomfortable, go down on your knees and continue doing the exercise. Twisting on our toes. 4 more seconds. Yep. In for Russian twist. Leaning back. Get those knees up. Or you can always go heels down and do the turn instead. Maybe that is something to do in our third and final round. Getting a bit tired in that core area. But in just a few seconds, we are moving on to our upper body. Squeezing. Keep up the good work. I'm here with you. Do the modification if you need to. Just keep killing it here. Along with me. 10 more seconds. Squeeze. Turn. Push it. Yep. Leave that dumbbell down. So that final one exercise, knees are staying up, moving all the way up, slowly down again. So one of these here, hands behind head, lifting up, straight arms behind again. So up we go, arms out and down. So as we're moving up, we have our hands behind our head, then we're reaching for our feet, back down, and do a little bit like a rolling movement on the way down. So engage that core area, your pelvic floor, pushing everything down towards your pelvic floor. So make sure you have a nice tight connection in that area. So this one, just a single time. Only 8 more seconds. Yep, beautiful. Time it to a stop, and you're gonna take a little bit of water and keep your dumbbell, and we're ready for the third and the final block, doing that upper body work. Changing the time frame into 45 seconds and 15 seconds for the next one. So the first exercise we're gonna do is we're gonna do a combined biceps curl and triceps kickback. So bring those dumbbells and we are ready to go. We're gonna do some shoulder, we're gonna do some rowing. So 45 seconds and 15 seconds for the next one. Counting down, biceps curl into a triceps kickback. So standing up in a nice straight position here, moving up and pushing those dumbbells back. So squeezing that biceps, pushing back, feel that triceps. So front of arm, back of our arm. And as we're moving here, we are connecting with our core area. Of course, we are squeezing and down. Inhale as we're moving up, exhale. You might do a little bit of a flexion in your upper body doing the triceps kickback for a little bit more of a challenge. Squeeze, inhale, push it back. Lifting up, moving back. Yep, we're gonna stay put here and have a little bit of a position between our feet, doing a shoulder fly slowly down. And that's our second exercise. 4 more seconds till the timer sets off, and let's go. So a little bit of leaning forward, pushing that buttocks back, so you make sure you have your knees behind your toes, not pushing forward, but pushing back. and slowly down. If this is too much, so you have too heavy weights, you can go single arm and continue that way. You can go single, single and double if that's something that will work for you. So before we moving up, we engage our core area, pelvic floor, slowly down, feel those shoulder muscles. Inhale on the way up, exhale on the way down. Yep, we gotta go for a row. So still in the forward position here, go back, straight position, up and back down again. So nice and straight position, even though we are leaning forward, but we are leaning forward in our hip area, standing up, forward again, squeeze. So as we're moving back here, feel the muscle between your shoulder blades, getting up, feel the muscle of your posterior deltoid area. So we are targeting that full shoulder area and get in for that infraspinatus muscle that is sometimes an issue, not working properly when we have a shoulder issue. Opening up, inhale. So we are staying in this straight position with our chest up, but leaning forward. So no flexion in lower back, up we go for that straight position. Getting up to a full standing position for a biceps and triceps for a second round. Shoulders are back and we are ready. Squeezing, leaning a bit forward. Inhale and exhale. Push it up and push it back. Squeezing, inhaling, exhaling. Nice and tall position. Chest is up, chin is in. So you shouldn't have any lower back issues in this one. Or neither should you feel it in your neck. If you do, maybe you want to stay a little bit more up straight, or maybe your dumbbells are too heavy. So that's sometimes a reason for that. Yep. Let's go for a shoulder fly. So a little bit distance between your feet to get a good safe position here. And the back of your hand are pointing up. Lifting slowly down. So you are the one in charge of the speed of the movement. So don't go too fast. If it's possible for you to go fast up and down, maybe your dumbbells are too light. So when we're working with this time frame of 45 seconds, you should usually be able to hit around 10 or 12 repetition. If you can get 15 and 20, maybe you want to go a little bit more heavy on your dumbbells. So engage that core area, slowly back down again. 5 more seconds. Yep, ready for that row. Maybe you want to let go of your dumbbells just for a little bit, getting a little tight in your fingers. Row, opening up, ready for that one. Shoulders are back, straight, nice position. Up we go. So when we're doing the opening up here, 90 degree in our elbows before we put it in. Back in, squeezing. So get that contraction between your shoulder blades, so your shoulder blades are moving towards the spine as you are doing the opening up here. So if you're sitting next to sitting at a desk with the computer work, it's a good way to get those muscle between your shoulder blades up and going. Open up, and we are ready to go for that biceps triceps movement in just 5 seconds, our third and final round. Yep, let's go. Squeezing, pushing back. Inhale and exhale. nothing else than feel the squeeze in your biceps, feel the squeeze in your triceps. Too often I see people moving up and down, don't think about the connection, so do remind yourself about the muscle and mind connection. You get a lot more out of exercising when you have that in mind, and you have your half hour of power all to yourself. Forget about anything else going on in the world. Squeezing. Yeps. Ready for shoulder fly. So the shoulder fly and the row to open, and then we have a single exercise, just doing once. Yeps. Moving up. So keep going. The back of your hand is moving upwards, slowly down again, or you can go for that single arm instead, but try to stay up in that position. Avoid putting that pressure on your lower back. Squeezing slowly down. Yep, let's go. Try not to give up. You can slow down for the movement, or you can go single arm. It is a final round for this one. Yeps. Ready for the row, opening up. And then all excited about what that final exercise is going to be, the joker of the end of this session. Inhale, exhale. Keep it up. Positive thinking. And when you're working here, avoid make your dumbbell pushing your wrist downwards. Try to keep that straight alignment so you're not getting sore in your wrists. So all about the technique, the good quality in your workouts. Pushing back. Yes. Dumbbells out to the side, and we are gonna do a push-up, lifting up. Alternative leg moving up here on the way up. So hands are just right below your shoulders, and just one single round of this one. Feel a little bit tightness in your glute area. If this is too much to finish off with, you go on your knees, feet up, down, lifting that leg up, and just do it. So try avoiding lying just right on your kneecap. Stay up and above it while you are lifting up your heels. So you do know this is our final exercise. We've been doing an interval block with the pulse exercises, the core ab movements, yeps, and then finishing up with some upper body work. So get a well-deserved water, and we done it. We did it. You and I, great job. Give yourself a big high, a tap on the shoulder. You choose to do it and not just doing anything else than pulling through TikTok or everything like that. But of course, there's a time for that as well. So, thank you for joining me. I hope you feel great doing this session. Hit the subscribe button, give it a like, and I will put a link up top and below this session for you to do some stretching. And until I see you next time, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay strong. Take good care. Bye.